My name is Laetitie Sonami, and I have been invited to Rijeka to do a sound project, a public sound project. So this is just the beginning. This is the beginning canvas. There's going to be, as the weeks go, there's going to be 100 sounds more. Right now I only have 20 sounds, and the mix is I wanted to have sounds that were just about the city. So there's sounds of the industry, like this is really important in Rijeka, and I also wanted a lot of voices of the people here who say what they think about the pier, what they would like it to be, what it's not. So there's a lot of voices that were interviewed from interviews from children from schools went around with microphones asking people, why are you here? What do you want? What do you think? So there's a lot of those voices. And so it's a mix of people and industry, and then obviously some nature sound, the water and some birds, not that many birds. So this is kind of trying to make a portrait. I think it's a city in transition. And it's a city that is very complex and that has so many. Its history, from what I understand, is really in the industry. It's a working city, and the people are very proud of this working heritage. So I think that it's a really interesting shift where the industry is changing. And how do you regain pride? How do you keep the pride of who you are, and when some of the industry disappears? So I think it was really interesting to talk to people, and it feels like it's some kind of in-between places right now. And there's a lot of problems, of the economy and the work and the fear of what will happen when, the shipyards go or all these things go. And so I think that I was very moved by the interviews of people and how, I don't know what Rijeka will be in 10 years, but it definitely seems that I hope that, we can some kind of, that the Rijeka can keep that, some kind of industrial identity. It's difficult.
Do you think that this position is good for your installation, or maybe some other place in the city would be better? And how do you feel about this place here, how it should be used?
Well, I think that I was really lucky. I love industrial architecture, and so for me, working on the crane was amazing because it's really a beautiful structure. And then what I really liked about this place is that I walked a lot. I spent a lot of time here on the jetty. A lot of people walk quiet, the Corso, they go and they're like busy and they're shopping and taking cafe. People who walk here are much more quiet, it's family, or they walk their dogs, or a lot of people walk every day alone. So it's a little more intimate. So for me it was good for sound to create a space that was more intimate, that had some kind of a quietness. So it was perfect. Now what the pier should become, I hope it keeps some of that quietness, but I think it needs, most of these people tell me what they want. They want some more green, they want some water, they want to have, I think one of the problems is that you can't go and see the sea. So I actually made an installation all the way at the end of the pier so that you can hear the sea. And I think it needs to have a promenade, like it used to have at the beginning of the century, a place you could walk and see the sea.